Hey, everybody, it's Friday night, and this is That Damn Show with David Anthony and me, Mark. How's everybody doing this week?
Go for it, Anthony. You first.
What's up? Yo, it's Friday. It's we're gonna have some nice weather this weekend. I'm very excited for that. Yeah, just a lot of cool stuff all around, personally, professionally, this, that, and the other. So it's been a good week. It's got a lot of potential for promise as the weeks ahead come. So keep your fingers crossed, boys.
Right on. And it's been another normal week for me. Busy, had schoolwork to do. Oh, just busy. But Friday's here, so another week has flown by.
Well, I've been perpetually sick, and I have let's see here, I got nasal spray, I got mucus relief, I've got decongestants, the Dayquil's over there. So hey, I'm functioning, but on lots of medication to make it so I can talk to you guys tonight. So I'm not.
You know what else you got? You got a haircut.
I did.
You look so handsome.
I know. I'm a sexy man.
Yes, are.
You're bringing sexy back.
I try. I really try. So no, it's been it's well, it was a semi big week, you know. There were a few things that happened. You know, I was really mad because last weekend they're like, ooh, because I'm like the for the Avengers pops for the Endgame ones. I'm like the stupid Barnes and Noble one. Who needs a 2-pack of commons? And then oh look, the Thanos is different. No,
but it's not. Yeah, I got it. Somebody messaged me yesterday and said they're the same.
Yeah.
So isn't that false advertising? Can't we sue them?
I mean, if I wanted to, I could probably return it to Barnes and Noble, but
that's true.
It's Thanos, and there wasn't a Hulk pop from the last one other than the Hulk Buster. So I'll keep them.
Yeah, why not?
Touch me and I sue.
Yeah. it just made $9 commons $15. So
right, exactly.
But yeah, no, and
there was a big thing that happened a few days ago. I still hear salt falling.
Yeah, there's a lot of salty people out there. I should have my salty pop out for this, but
and actually that's why I saluted my beer glass. You probably can't see, but Game of Thrones tonight. Yep.
So HBO
I scored
through. Oh, you did.
Oh, I thought you didn't.
I'm gonna flip that bitch.
Flipping ain't easy.
See, here's the thing, though, is they could have a restock before we even get them because they're not going to ship till the end of the month.
Right.
So
exactly.
This could go from a very desirable pop to a regular. Oh, look, it's got HBO still.
Rumor has it, because I know Mark loves to live on. Rumor has it they were LE 4000.
Yeah, and nobody knows that, so that's just somebody going, I think I'm going to tell everybody it's 4,000.
See, and I don't think there's going to be a restock either. I think this is it. That was the one big release and gone.
I think yes. The one you guys have to, the one that will take the shape that Mark's speaking of is going to be that AT&T one. That's going to, because it's already released overseas.
Overseas, it's everywhere. Yeah, you can still pre-order it on the website I got mine from. So
and, I mean, we also don't know if this one isn't going to release overseas as well, because it's always a possibility.
Is HBO international?
It is. But
somebody was commenting on one of the threads that they were ticked because it wasn't being released UK and HBO just wanted the US people to have it, and this UK person was not very happy. There were a few of them chiming in that they are not getting it.
They could still release it if they have their prospective stores in each of the other countries. I don't know if HBO has stores in other countries or not, but if not, we could see it pop up on Pop Culture, you know, because it could be one of those that HBO had the exclusive rights here in the States and other places had it in other countries. So
I don't think so. I think that was it. We got grails, fellas.
There was a line of 100 people outside the HBO store, and guess what? Nobody got one because they were not released in stores.
I was wondering if they did or not.
Because it's a pre-order. It's not out yet. HBO doesn't got them yet. So they're not going to have them in the store. Now, when they actually come out, the HBO store very well may have some. So
right.
That'd be a day that people get excited about. But yeah, no,
It was all manual. That's why, because of the pre-order, we beat out all the bots.
Well,
see, I don't know why people are saying it was so hard to get it. Because I was in a meeting at 11 o'clock, and I just went, beep, 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 bought it. And then I got out of my meeting, I walked around, talked to some people. About 10 minutes later, I sat down at my desk, and everyone's like, oh, none of us have got it yet. None of us have got it yet. So then I went back in again, bought another one, and shipping that one to Carlita. And yeah.
Well, you got really lucky because I was in calculating shipping method for 15 minutes, and I had one on my phone and one on my computer because I wanted to send a friend of mine one. On my phone, I got to purchase one. On the computer, when the checkout screen came up, it said sold out. So then I tried to jump back in and get a bundle because I knew.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Anthony. Look at that shocked look on his face there.
Oh! His service was doing so good, too. I
know. He's just really shocked that his service stopped. Yeah, no, the first time I went in, I bought the bundle. I bought the hat and the bottle opener and the pop. And then when everybody was having, and I had every intention of buying two, but I missed the part where you could change how many you wanted. And then in the long run, I'm kind of happy because I did do 2 orders to the same address, and it was supposed to be limited to.
Right.
So no matter how they look at it, because usually they charge the bundles differently, you know, because like when Funko has limit 1 per household, but then they have the bundle, you can get the bundle.
You can get that, and then
I did that in ECC. But yeah, no, yeah, no, Gary. Yep, Gary thinks that there's going to be a restock, and you know, I'm kind of hoping that if they do a restock, it's after the first wave comes out, so we at least get that little bit of story that we hold it, you know, and then
it'll be a cluster all over again. You got lucky, but like I had my phone just like Anthony, and I had 2 screens. I had Internet Explorer and Chrome. They were all spinning shipping, and then the old-fashioned Internet Explorer went on through.
Refreshes your friend.
That's what I was doing on the Explorer, and
you know what?
And I was like, "Ooh, yes!"
Oh, Anthony's back.
You know what's? Yeah, you know what's weird? When I look at the YouTube that I'm watching to talk in the chat, my face is covered by our logo.
Oh.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, part of it is down the lower right-hand corner.
See, I'm not in the chat. I got to get in the chat.
No, yeah. Oh, excuse me. I should be hitting the off-air button when I do that. So I'll try. I cough a lot right now.
I'm glad we all succeeded.
I've been sick forever because these kids bring home different strains of stuff from daycare that as soon as you start getting better, then all of a sudden, why is there snot in me again?
Yep.
But yeah, no, let's see what else. Yep, the HBO Metallic.
What else did I get this week? I got my Dorbs Direwolves limited 2,500. Yay!
They put those limits on those Dorbs just so they can sell them, because otherwise they wouldn't have sold that many.
Yeah, I bought the end-game ones too.
If they did,
because I have the dragon, so they go.
Anytime they put Dorbs out that don't say limited in a number, they don't sell it.
They don't sell. I know.
And they probably don't make any more than they do when they do the limited ones, because not very many people buy them. But you know, they did them at the right times this time. You know, they dropped the Game of Thrones ones when everyone's getting a hype over this Metallic Night King, and then they dropped the Avengers one, you know, the same week that all of them coming out. People are getting all excited and buying the Entertainment Earth one so they can maybe get a foil card.
I know, right? Like, woo. So did any of you guys buy the Peep? I passed on the Peep.
Oh, I totally passed on the Peep. I need to get a pink bunny Peep, because I think that's the original bunny color. I was thinking it was yellow, but then John Page corrected me and reminded me that originally Peeps were the birds. And then they made the rabbit one. And I think that the first rabbit one was pink, so I'll get a pink one. I bought one of the Sour Patch Kids. I'm going to buy one of the Peeps. And I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll get this purple Funko Shop one as my one Peep. And then I'm like, you know what? No, I don't want to pay $25.
Oh, exactly. When you
$9.
So. You'll find it on some shelf somewhere soon enough.
In fact, this week, what I did is, because Barnes & Noble had a sale, 50% off their pops. They had like a bunch of them on there. And I still only had George Glass and and Jan.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
I bought all of the six Brady Bunch, and then I bought all 3 of the Lock, Stock, and Barrel 5 stars, and it was like $43 ship. So
Okay.
I'll take it.
I finished my 11 line thanks to Barnes and Nobles. I got 2 shipped, $11.
There you go. That's perfect.
Nice.
And I complete the 11 set, which I'm very happy about because that's the only Stranger Things character set-wise that I care about.
Very nice. Yeah, $11 ship. You can't argue with that.
Yeah, 11 or 12, 11 and change or some crap like that. But so, they had some good deals.
Yeah, I was going to knock out a bunch of the Fortnite ones, but then I remembered that we needed the Brady Bunch ones, and I was like, oh yeah, because I almost feel like for the Brady Bunch ones, I'd love to have. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna have to display them, especially because that Jan and George Glass one has to be in the box because that's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, definitely. You can't.
Either I'm going to put them around that box, or we'll keep the Brady Bunch ones in boxes.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. Barnes and Noble sometimes has some questionable conditions when you get them, so if they're all matched up, then they'll be in the box. But
so, Mark, since you collect as well as me, so did you like the announcement about Chet?
The announcement about what?
Chet. Their Splastic or whatever it's called now.
Oh, Chet, yeah, the Splastic. Well,
yep. It's about time they're doing the different ones finally, or the new ones. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. You know, I think a lot of these pops are made, 3 to 6 months before they're ever sold. And their decision to switch from Spastic Plastic to Fantastic Plastic, since Spastic is a negative word for cerebral palsy in some countries, Australia and I think the UK.
Yep.
We still could see Spastic Plastic on this one. It might take a little longer, but I'm trying to think if we got anything else this week though. Nah, this has been a slow week. But my nose is itchy because I did this stupid nasal thing. So don't worry, I don't have a Coke problem. But they're upstairs. But Amy got a couple more of her cryptozoics in the mail today. She got the sketch. Which one? I gotta look at the thing. She got the sketch. Well, she got the Golden Goddess Harley, which is limited to 250.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That dropped at WonderCon just last weekend.
And you got the Supergirl, the black and white sketch.
Yeah, Supergirl. That's right.
I'm looking in the chat. I see the picture.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at it too. So Brown's Jordan. That might be the Jordan that everybody gets really excited about because I know it's not going to be the Target one anymore.
No, they're releasing it in a Funko shop.
Well, no, it's going to be a Foot Locker.
Yeah, it's Foot Locker. One of those again.
Foot Locker pop-up and Funko shop.
Well, I think it'll be. I think they'll maybe sell it at HQ. But when Funko actually did the thing, that was just one tweet. Somebody wrote that, and I was kind of surprised when I saw it. But none of the other things have reflected that.
Oh,
I don't think it's not going to be a pop-up shop because.
Foot Locker is going to have
unless they pull what they did with some of the Walmart and Toys R Us ones, but I kind of don't think so because Foot Locker really isn't that hard to get. I mean, everybody seems to have a Foot Locker. Now, granted, how many of our Foot Lockers are actually going to be?
It said the official release was that it's only going to be to Foot Locker pop-up shops and to select Foot Locker and to select Foot Lockers across.
Okay. Well, that means that this one's going to be the gold one then, even though it's bronze. But
yeah, see, I'm not crazy about the basketball one, so if I get it, I get it. If not, I'm not going to cry or eBay it.
I mean, it's really cool, but I'd almost rather have the regular one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did pre-order.
It'd be cool if it's super rare, but otherwise, I mean, I'm not gonna. If I'm online when it goes live, I'm gonna buy it, but it's not probably gonna be online. So, but no, let's see here. You guys see any new movies this week or watch anything interesting that's worth a note?
The Twilight Zone.
Oh, how was it?
Did you watch both of them, David?
I watched both of them. I liked it. The second one, I'm trying to figure out in the end if that was like real or not. Like was
Well,
I don't get it.
we'll talk about that off the air because I don't want to ruin it for anybody because I know a lot of people don't have CBS All Access. Now you
Right.
can go online, I think on YouTube, and watch the first episode, the comedian starring Kamal Nanjiani. That one's free to watch on YouTube, and you should watch it because that's great.
Yeah, the
both
second
of
one
them
had me scratching my head at the end. I'm like, wait, are well, this won't ruin it. Are they all there or no, or what's going on? But it was good. It had me hooked the whole way. Like
Yeah.
I really like what they're doing with it because I'm like thinking the whole time, like it's good.
Well, what was it called? Terror at 30,000 feet or 3,000? It's 30,000 feet, and the original was called 20,000 feet, which they've done twice. So it was a play on the original, the old school one starring William Shatner, and then when they redid it in the Twilight Zone movie starring John Lithgow, where they're on the flight and they keep seeing a gremlin on the wing.
Right,
and,
exactly.
And the amount of Easter eggs in these episodes is crazy. Especially in the first episode. There's tons of little pieces you see around, especially when they paint that pan to that picture at the end.
Yes, that was
you
cool.
see several characters from past Twilight Zone episodes and stuff like that. And then if you did notice when they did show in the second episode when they were on the beach at the end, washed up was a stuffed animal of the gremlin from the 20,000 feet.
Oh, I remember the stuffed animal. I didn't know that's what it was.
It was the actual gremlin from the other ones. And no, they did a good job. I'm really looking forward. I think it's going to be on Thursdays moving forward because the 11th is the next time an episode drops. Okay. But then watching the preview for the upcoming episodes, what we saw Seth Rogen.
There's lots of people.
Now I can't think of anybody that's in it.
I know. I'm like picturing them in my head, but
big people in every single episode.
I mean, which is like how it was in the past. So I mean, they're doing it right. I really like it.
And I really like Jordan Peele playing the Rod Serling part. You know, he gets that somber, just straight to the point, calm,
exactly,
voice so well. And after seeing Get Out and Us, he does a great job with his horror movies, and he's perfect for this.
I agree. So yeah, I'm really impressed.
Is anybody going to go see Shazam this weekend?
Nope. No.
I really want to, but we probably won't see it this weekend.
Yeah, no, I won't.
I'll see it when it's on like Showtime or HBO or Skinamax or whatever.
There was something else that I watched this week that I can't remember what it was.
I saw Captain Marvel finally.
Oh, and how'd you like that?
Yeah, I like it.
Phenomenal.
Yep.
Phenomenal. So
I liken it to how Ant-Man was, where I wasn't expecting a whole lot going into Ant-Man, and I was very, very pleasantly surprised on how good it was and how funny it was.
That's exactly how I felt. I went in with lower expectations, and I came out extremely pleased that I sat through it. And I just, there's a thing that if you don't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., there's a lot of Nick Fury's story that you won't comprehend too well. But if you're a fan of the line in general and of that story and the Avengers and S.H.I.E.L.D. and Infinity War and blah 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 blah, you understand it regardless. But there was a lot of stuff that they really tried to do a real hard press of young Nick Fury. So
he looked a little weird, but it was more, hey, Samuel Jackson doesn't have facial hair, and Samuel Jackson has hair, and I think that they did do some CG to young him up a little bit, but Agent Coulson looked weirder to me.
Yes.
But Nick Fury hasn't been on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. very much, so I don't think that Coulson is the one that's on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Nick Fury's only been on like 2 episodes of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No, right. I know he's not, but there's also a miniseries comic book about S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay.
so it all ties in. Either which way you understand it. The movie was great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Obviously, I loved the post-credit scene. Phenomenal. Gave me chills. Cannot wait till April 26th.
So now, I did read something that Feige is kind of commenting that all of the stuff that we've seen from from Endgame, is from roughly the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Oh,
A
really?
majority of the footage that has been shown in the trailers and everything has been from the beginning of the movie.
I can see that.
I can see that too, except for the part where Thanos comes in and he's like, and look where it's brought you, back to me. And then they're kind of approaching him to go to battle. So I think that's the only scene that probably is more towards the middle. But yes, I can totally see how everything that's led up to this with all the trailers is the beginning. It makes sense now.
Well, my guess is they're going to go full force at Thanos in the beginning of the movie and utterly fail.
Well, yeah, he's got the gauntlet. Definitely.
And then we're going to have Scott show up, Ant-Man, from the quantum realm, because I do think that the scene of them walking through that big lobby with the suits on is later in the movie, because that quantum realm stuff isn't going to be the first part of the movie. So I think that then they decide to go into the quantum realm and go back far enough in time to either acquire one of the Infinity Stones so Thanos can't get them all, or take Thanos out before he does it.
Oh, interesting.
That's how I think it's going to go down. That's my prediction for Endgame. But I'm pretty excited for that. So
yeah,
we're going to find at least a way to see it opening weekend. I kind of want to take that Friday off and go to a matinee, but we'll see if Amy can. I got to see.
Yeah. You want to know something I'm excited for too? Speaking of which, there was another trailer that released this week.
The Joker.
I'm liking. I like what I see.
You can really, really tell that up until it was mid last year, Martin Scorsese was one of the producers for this, and I'm not sure why he stepped back and is no longer. But this movie has Scorsese all over it. It is so Taxi Driver looking.
Well,
it is.
The fact that De Niro has a role in it kind of plays into that too.
Yeah. Now it'll be interesting to see how much he's in it, because it looks like he's a talk show host.
Oh, he's only in it. My dad's his driver, so my dad's his chauffeur. He's only in it for literally 12 minutes.
Yeah, I'm guessing he makes an appearance on the show, and that's the limit to it. But so you see in the whole how this is all going to play, because you see in the TV ads that Thomas Wayne is actually speaking out against the Joker. So we know now that it takes place before Thomas and Martha die. And you see him going up to little Bruce and doing that little smiley face thing, and stuff like that. So you know that it's going to get personal between him and the Waynes. Now, whether or not they're going to choose to go 1989 Batman and have the Joker be what kills them, I kind of don't think that's how they're going to go. But it's a possibility.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, you never know.
Because I think Bruce, knowing who killed his parents, wouldn't feel him the same way. So I'm guessing that the actions the Joker takes, because you see outside of some of the protests and stuff like that, where there's 100 people dressed up like the Joker and stuff like that.
The subway scene. Yeah,
he definitely has effect, and I don't know if it's because he comes out as the Joker on the talk show that gets everybody riled up and motivated, because for the time and place, it's kind of hard for him to get real airtime, or to be seen by a whole bunch of people. But I'm very, very interested to see how this progresses. And they've done a lot of these alternate takes. We're on the final season of Gotham, which now they have announced that we will see Batman at the end of Gotham.
Yeah, I saw the one with Joker, how he turns out. I saw that preview.
I guess they're gonna do like a 3-year jump, and we're gonna see.
Okay.
We're gonna see actual Batman. So I'm a couple weeks behind now. But I think it's got to almost be over. Originally, there was only like 10 episodes slated for the final season, but there might be. Feels like there's going to be more than that.
Well, I'm going to get caught up now that I have the Fire Stick, since you taught me the ways, Master. So I'm going to get caught up.
Yep, and no, was there another trailer I saw this week? I can't remember, but no, I do really want to see Shazam, but yeah, we won't see that in the theater. Endgame is the main focus, and I'm hoping that there's something big that happens at the end to at least pump a little life into the next wave of the MCU.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, there has to be.
If they're going to reboot it and get rid of everybody, I want something to mix it all up. Let's see here. No, so let's just. I'm gonna quick peek here. Malcolm says that he hopes Thanos wins again. Now, Anthony, how did the Joker trailer annoy you?
Because they're trying to build an origin story for one of the most sadistic characters, and they're building it based off a comedian gone sour. Because that's what De Niro is. He's a.
But you have to remember that one of the most famous Joker origin stories is him starting out as a comic. The Killing Joke is him as a comic that.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one.
And then gets corrupted and becomes Red Hood and.
But this is the modern day. This is what annoys me. They took modern, which works in a sense. It just annoys me because of my fandom for the Joker. Society creates a madman with this one, so it's kind of like they're adapting to the time to make the movie relevant. Great, cool, I understand that. However, to me, and just in my opinion, it takes away from showing his evil, sadistic, why he was our #1 comic book villain. That's what annoys me about it. That's all. Nothing major.
But now take a step back and look at it this way, though. What if he was a little screwed up and society pushed him over the edge and helped create what he became? Because there's always going to be something that causes it. Every version that they actually told, because I think there's 3 different Jokers in the DCU right now. And, I'm okay with, especially, he's an unsuccessful guy that maybe because he's weird, maybe because there's something goofy, but maybe he's always been a little crazy. I'm going to be very interested to see if that's how they bring it, or because I don't think they're going to just take an average guy and then have society screw him. I think that there's going to be more to it than that.
What I do like,
no, he has mental. Yeah, I mean, somebody posted, they paused that pad that he was writing on, and it said something about mental health and something about affecting him or whatnot. So yeah, no, it goes deeper. And who knows? It's the first teaser trailer. Like they're not going to show us much of anything.
What I'm really appreciative of is it's a completely different Joker from Jack and Heath, and that. Sure. Joaquin's gonna, no matter what, he's gonna kill it. He's gonna kill it.
Yeah, he is. Totally.
He's crazy method, and I mean, what was the name? Is it what he was in that documentary, that fake documentary that they tried to pass off as real for a while, where he decided to quit acting and become a hip hop artist?
Oh, I never saw that.
Oh, it's great! It's great. He is just that's when he grew that great big beard. And when he was on Letterman, and he was just kind of
he was all weird. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was all part of the shtick for this documentary that they made for, I want to say it took a year for them to make it. But it's like, what is it called? Something or I disappear, or hang on, I can figure this out.
Yeah, I'm interested in this now.
All right.
Do 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 do. You guys are so. I love it. If I can screenshot this.
Trying to find it.
It's called "I'm Still Here." Is what the name of the documentary.
I'm still here.
Yeah, and it's really weird and really uncomfortable, and they released it without saying it was a joke, and then all of a sudden he was normal again after that, and it was back in movies again. But there was like a year and a half period that he really didn't do much in movies because he was trying to live this role, for this documentary. I think Casey Affleck directed it. But no, it's very interesting. It's definitely worth a watch if you like Joaquin Phoenix, especially knowing that it's fake and then appreciating it for what it actually is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check this out now. My curiosity has appeared.
All right, time for a cough drop. All right, so we have a main topic this evening that was suggested to us by one of our viewers.
Nice.
Who was it that suggested it to us? Anthony.
I forget. Somebody commented on the page after the show. I think because I saw.
But we do listen. So, yeah, no. So we're gonna do most overpowered superheroes. Because there's a lot of these guys that are ridiculously overpowered, and we're gonna talk about it a little bit.
I'm very excited again. This is another great topic. I love doing my home. I'll tell you, the one thing that really gets me going is getting our topic when it's something that like we're all very passionate about, and then doing my homework to find out little things that I never even knew about these characters before.
Oh, I know. It was fun reading about some of them.
Yeah, there was one character
I didn't even realize existed when I was reading about it. I mean, there was this God-Man.
Oh, God-Man made me laugh hysterically. I never heard of him before.
Weird, goofy comic.
It looked like a fat Moses. If you ever saw Moses in like Catholic literature.
Gee, are we all coughing tonight?
I know, right?
Well, it looked like the art of what was his name? The guy that did the Cheap Thrills, Janis Joplin's Cheap Thrills cover. There's a documentary about him too that David Lynch directed called Crumb. Howard Crumb. It looked like his artwork, and he was some weird dude that would like grew up humping his mom's boots in her closet and all kinds of. That's another. Crumb is another very interesting documentary. But as you can tell, I watch a lot of documentaries. I do.
I wish I would. I'm getting back into it now.
And I was watching movies that are on sale on because I'm like, screw this buying these Blu-ray discs. I have this whole giant shelf full of movies over here. And every time I walk over and look at it, I get discouraged and walk away. But I've been buying movies on Vudu, and I just look what's on sale and stuff like that. Like you could get Green Book this week in 4K for $10. You could get right now you can get Into the Spider-Verse in 4K for $13. And it sells all the special features and all that other stuff. So it's like I just rather because the Vudu app is on basically anything, and if the only thing it's not on is the Fire Stick, but then Movies Anywhere is on the Fire Stick, and you can link your Vudu account to Movies Anywhere, and then you can still watch them. So,
thank you for that. I'm writing it down. Movies Anywhere.
Take your notes, David. David, take your notes. Hey, before we get into the main topic, I said it before the show started. I just want to give a shout out for what today is. 25 years ago today, my biggest childhood idol blew his brains out all over his walls. So rest in peace, Kurt Cobain.
Yep, I can see if you move your head a little bit, I can see a little stash of them behind you.
I wish I had some of that.
No, you have the Kurt Cobains right behind your head.
Oh, well, those, yeah. I also have the Nirvana logo tattooed to my arm.
Yes, you do.
I love them.
Was that before or after you got the Dumbo Crow tattooed on your back?
That was around the same time. It may come out. It may come out now.
Oh boy.
He's just a Black Crowes fan.
I mean, it's all right.
So yeah, no, that's really sad. I still remember when that happened. I was really, really, really into punk rock at the time, and I remember he died when I was in college. But I remember in high school when I first got Nevermind before it was popular, people were giving me crap because I had a CD with a naked baby on the cover, and Little did they know that that was going to be an album they would all own later.
Right, of course, and many more to come.
The same year, this exact same thing happened with Rage Against the Machine.
Boom, boom,
Because
boom,
that
boom,
album
boom, boom.
ever before it got popular. In fact, I already knew Zach De La Rocha from when he was in Inside Out, which was a band on a hardcore band that was on Revelation Records. And so I was excited that Zach De La Rocha was in a new band. And little did I know that it was going to be a lot different than Inside Out.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, no, that's a great album. All right, kids. Which one of you two wants to go first for your number 5 for overpowered superheroes?
David, since your D starts the show, you're gonna go.
Okay. Well, I actually wrote down 10, but all right. So number 5 for this man would be the god of lightning, Thor himself.
He's a pretty tough dude. As long as he has his hammer.
This is true. This is true. But yeah, I mean,
without his hammer, does he really have a whole lot?
I mean, yeah, a little.
He had to go make a new hammer just so he'd be tough again.
Yeah, he was kind of weak without it, but
so he's kind of like a cop with.
I mean, comic book wise, not movie. I don't know.
But no, Thor is he's pretty tough. He's definitely worthy of being in your top 5. Anthony, yours.
So, because we're only going with 5, I actually have 2 for 5. I won't do this with any other number, but I have 2 for 5 because they kind of have similarities to them, and it was really difficult to choose which. So at number 5, I have both the Phantom Stranger, due to his being immortal, and the Silver Surfer.
Yep, he was my number 6. All right, I'll cross him off.
Yep, no, those are both really good. Silver Surfer, it did not get done justice in the Fantastic Four sequel.
No, not at all.
No.
Not at all.
I mean, the fact that, well, listen. If not for Galactus, does Surfer have anything? Probably not. But thanks, Galactus, because, some of that power cosmic really helped. This dude he could see time and create portals and whatever else is out there. So kudos to him.
All right. So my number 5 is going to go to Squirrel Girl.
Wow.
There you go. Nice.
She can always pull, something out of it. And, she's probably the least powerful person that's ever defeated Thanos. But, since she was able to defeat Thanos, I got to give her kudos and give her a hat. I decided to go a little, with some of mine, I went a little outside of the norm. But, yep.
Yeah, that works. That's a good one.
Good comic if you haven't read it.
No, I haven't. I might have to.
All right, David, who's your number 4?
Right. Number 4 for me is this one. Actually, I didn't know much about him until I read about him today. Black Bolt.
Ooh, nice pick. I was going to call him.
Definitely. Let him talk and you will die.
I'm still a little sad that I didn't buy that Black Bolt. What the heck is that dog's name from the Inhumans?
What, the 2-pack?
Yeah, I can't remember what the dog's name is. And the dog was in a whole bunch of the Miss Marvel comics too. And now I can't think of what the dog's name is. The dog is awesome, but I can't think of what his name is. He can teleport to people. I mean, he has a teleport. He can teleport, and he's big. And he's a dog.
Isn't Black Bolt in one of those first Marvel Collector Corp boxes?
Yes, I believe so.
With Daredevil, right?
I think so.
No, isn't that Bullseye?
Who was Black Bolt with? He was with somebody. He has a 2-pack.
Yeah, it's with the dog with the dog.
I got it up now. Oh, Lockjaw.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
they're both from the Inhumans comics.
Wait, you want one of those?
I don't know.
I have 2 of them.
The glow one?
Yeah, with the SDCC stickers.
Maybe we'll make a deal on that. I could see that.
Okay, all right.
All right. So Anthony, what's your number 4?
Dum, dum, dum.
Well, anytime.
I got 3 for number 4.
For 4, I have 4. No, anybody who has godlike powers and the ability to shapeshift definitely deserves a spot on the most overpowered superheroes, and that's Martian Manhunter.
John.
Oh, he's on my list too. All right, let me cross him off. He was number 8.
Well, anybody that basically has the powers of Superman, but can change and look like anybody he wants to, look and sound like anybody he wants to, is definitely a perk. Now, granted, his weakness is something that's readily available.
Correct.
He doesn't like fire.
Fire.
But yeah, no. He's made his run on Smallville. He's on Supergirl now. You know, he was on the JLA cartoons and stuff like that.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, he's been around.
Yeah, no, he is definitely one bad mother effer.
Yes, he is.
All right. I was thinking about using his for my my next one, but I'm just gonna get him out of the way because he's boring, but he needs to be on our list. So Superman.
Well, that was my number 1, but I'll put in a sub. Superman.
The problem with Superman is there's so many Superman in the comic book world and superheroes. Like, everybody's a Superman. Everybody has lightning speed, and you know, it's the fact that Superman was the OG, which makes him special.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
exactly.
When we were researching this and trying to, pick who we wanted for our list, how many of them were like, has all the powers of Superman, but this, has all the powers of Superman, but that.
Right, exactly.
So I decided that he can't be number 1. So that's what I'm gonna do. He's one of the most iconic superheroes, but this isn't the most iconic superhero. This is just the most overpowered. And there's some people that are more powerful than Superman.
Yeah, a lot of people that are a lot more powerful.
That's true.
He was definitely an honorable mention. He has to be on the list one way or another because of his OG status.
Yeah, no, there's no way we couldn't have him on there. But so he's my number 4.
Okay, number 3. I'm gonna go with this one. He's big and green, and he's a big Hulk.
Oh,
the Hulk.
Hulk is definitely another good one.
Hulk smash!
I mean, the more you hurt him, the angrier he gets. Like, talk about overpowered.
Yeah. I'm still sad that we're not going to get a Planet Hulk movie, but we got a little bit of it with Thor Ragnarok. So
yeah, true.
No,
yeah, we did.
It was Hulk is great, and Sawyer has discovered Hulk now, and he has a couple Hulk toys. I gave him some of my that Disney game Disney Infinity. We have a ton of those figures, so I gave him a bunch of the figures, ones that didn't have crap that would just break off the moment he started playing with them. But he just loves the Hulk one. He thinks it's great. I want to give him those big Hulk hands that you always see at the stores.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to give him any more excuses to hit things. So
right.
It's gonna take a little, but he's been around for a really, really long time. I mean, we got OG one up here, Banner, and the gray one up there on top. And I loved him growing up. I remember watching the old Hulk TV show.
Oh, me too. Yeah, definitely.
I have not gone back and watched it again, so I don't know how bad it is. Some things hold up. I have a feeling that did not.
Let me ask you a question. How come every time Lou Ferrigno turned into the Hulk, everything tore apart but his pants? His pants always stayed on.
They just stretched a little bit and frayed.
Bruce Banner was smart, and he got those jeggings. Those jeans.
Yes.
I mean, he actually, he was a scientist, and he was the one that invented stretch jeans. And but he was embarrassed to say that that's what he was wearing. And the funny thing is it was always like purple jeans or purple pants, but Bruce Banner was always wearing like a lab coat and like slacks. But
Yes, yeah, and noticeably that the shorts were ripped below the knee only. They had those like fringe ruffles.
Right, exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
because he needs to work his upper legs a little more. His calves are huge, and but no, but yes, the Hulk is a very good choice, David. Anthony, what is your number 3?
All right, so a lot of the people that we've talked about, including Superman, have these god-like characteristics to them. What about somebody that is a god? What about an actual god? What about a god that kicked Galactus's ass? What about my boy Odin?
Odin?
Good, very good. Kick Thor's ass, kick everybody's ass, basically.
He kicked everybody's ass.
Yeah, he did.
Kicked
That's a good one.
Dude, he kicked the planet's ass because Galactus was the eater of worlds, and he kicked his ass.
And now, how did he die in Thor?
Hela or whatever killed him.
Didn't he die earlier than that?
I don't think so. I think his own daughter took him, and that's why Thor goes crazy.
Yeah, I thought she killed him. Hold on, let me grab another refreshment. I'm pretty sure Hela did.
I thought he died earlier, though. I thought he died because in the beginning of one of them, Loki's pretending to be him, isn't he?
Yeah, I think that's in Ragnarok.
So wouldn't you have had to die in Dark World? I just don't remember. It's been too long since I've seen some of them.
No, I think it was Ragnarok.
Wait a minute. One of Loki's sons is said to have killed Odin during the events of Ragnarok, but will in turn be killed by Odin's son Vior. I don't know what the hell.
That was in the comics, though, I think. Movies. He's a swinging single. Okay.
All right, are we on to number 2?
Yeah, what do I want to use for number
2? I think Loki actually did it.
I think he did in one of the first 2 movies.
In the Dark World, Loki faked his death and then fulfilled his lifelong ambition to rule Asgard by magically stripping the All-Father of his powers and banishing him.
Yep.
Oh.
I didn't think that they brought Odin back in Ragnarok, remember? Because he was standing out on that field, and
overlooking the ocean.
And
guys, take a peek at the chat room. These people know what they're talking about.
Of course.
I mean, everybody's got a Google machine, so I love when everybody uses the Google machine because I use it often.
Because I can't see it, so I got to be able to pull it up. I got to fix that.
You got to be able to pull it out? That's what she said.
You just gotta have these multiple computers here, like I do. Wow, this is my work laptop. I don't really have 2 in here. No, not anymore. I used to. The other computers are upstairs. We have an inordinate amount of computers and televisions per person per capita in this house.
What are you running?
I work in computers, so
that's
what are you running? What are you running? 2 terabytes as a connectivity?
Well, my server upstairs has 32 terabytes of space.
Jesus.
Oh, nice.
Speaking of 32, what's your number 3, Mark?
My number 3 is going to be Doctor Strange.
Whoopee.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Anybody that can warp and bend reality to his own will deserves to have a spot on our list. Now, I didn't want to make him higher than that, but especially since, he's a pile of dust right now. R.I.P. A moment of silence for Doctor Strange.
Yes, Doctor Strange.
But,
good night, dear sir.
But he's in the posters for Endgame, so that's nice.
They could have flashbacks.
I like flashbacks.
Nah, we know he's coming back. They're making another Doctor Strange movie. But I do think, like I said last week, that the next Captain Marvel movie will not take place after Endgame, but before.
Makes sense. You got to make up for the time where she was gone.
Should I go kick Ronan? Oh, no. Did Ronan survive Guardians of the Galaxy 1?
Did who survive?
Ronan.
Oh, Hawkeye. Hawkeye survived, yeah.
He wasn't even in Guardians of the Galaxy.
No, Guardians, the blue guy. Oh, I know. Okay.
No.
I don't think he did. No, didn't the stone kill him?
Did they blow him up? So then that means everything in Captain Marvel happened before. Well, of course it happened before because it happened back in the 90s and Guardians of the Galaxy takes place in the modern day. So, okay. I had to do the little time thing there. I hadn't thought about that. So, yeah. So she's not going to be able to kick his butt because he's still around. But she might fight him again. Well, she didn't really fight him. All right. I don't want to tell anymore because that'd be spoiled.
I loved her grunge look. I loved how badass she was, man. Give me Captain Marvel any day of the week.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, she seems really cool. I gotta see that.
Where are you going, David? What are you doing?
I'm
He's just giving us a crotch shot.
What do you?
I'm getting my number 2.
Show me your number 2, baby.
Doctor
Manhattan.
Dr. Manhattan.
He was
my number
unstoppable.
Yep. No.
He was an honorable mention for me. He's a badass.
He is a badass.
Yeah.
I mean, look at what the guy can do.
It's a good thing he's on the good guy side. That's for damn sure.
Yep. And he can pull off not wearing pants.
Like Hulk. Well, he's better than Hulk.
No, actually, he's also a scientist, but he didn't invent the stretchy pants. Well, he doesn't need stretchy pants. Well, he can make anything happen. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
Those omnipotent beings. He's one of the. A lot of these people in the top spots are going to be that way. That they can just kind of go, oh, anything happens.
Right? Exactly. Yes.
I mean, in theory, some people like Dr. Manhattan could do what Thanos did with the Infinity Stones without having the Infinity Stones. So, well, I don't think he's quite that powerful, but close. All right, Anthony. Who's your next one?
Numero 2.
Matter, cosmic, and electromagnetic. Able to manipulate. Telekinesis. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. And then when you fuse it with the force of the Phoenix, you have one of the ultimate super beings in the world of heroes, and that is the Phoenix. My heart and soul, Professor Jean Grey.
Best line I read when I was reading is they had the strengths and weaknesses for each of the characters, and for Dark Phoenix they listed a weakness, Brett Ratner, the director of Last Stand.
How bad is that end scene when Logan just slices through her and she looks like she looks like someone that's warping into some type of lava. It was terrible.
Yeah, it was.
The veins were all.
Maybe some of the powers from Dark Phoenix will stick with the actress, and Sansa Stark will rise up and become the person sitting on the throne with her Dark Phoenix powers in Game of Thrones.
Oh, Jesus.
But yeah, I mean, she's crazy powerful. I mean, she's there were so many that I thought of, I mean, after watching the end of Captain Marvel, I mean, it's like there's a few people that can just kick everybody's butt, and Dark Phoenix is one of them. And
dude, she can manipulate matter.
And you know what? We're gonna get disappointed by her being portrayed in the silver screen all over again this summer. So,
can you do that? Can you do those?
Yeah, no, it's the fact that they pushed this movie back, 5 times now? There's something wrong with this movie. So,
yeah, I don't know.
They're trying to figure out how to get Wolverine into it.
Maybe 1/3 of the X-Men movies are good. So,
well, they're coming out with there's a rumor and a poster for a 2020 release of a new X-Men movie, and
it's all BS though. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't see that yet.
Yeah, no. There's gonna be trolls forever. We're not gonna see X-Men as soon as next year.
I hope not.
We're not going to see it. Maybe 2022, 23. They're gonna put the X-Men down for a little while because I think this movie is going to be as big enough of a stinker that people aren't going to want to see an X-Men movie for a little while, and we need to let Hugh Jackman's Wolverine ascend.
Yeah, that's true.
It was one of the only really great cast characters. Well, there's a couple others, but you know, we just need a break because I don't want to hear all the fanboys going crazy about how bad the choice is and whoever they're going to choose. Because remember, everybody lost their crap when they cast him, Hugh Jackman, as a Wolverine. They're like, "Oh my god,
true." Yes, they did.
Guy's in musicals and he's going to play Wolverine." And then everybody fell in love with him because he was the perfect Logan. You know, for
the fanboy that I am, there should never be another Wolverine. But if the movies will continue one day, there's going to have to be. Mark, you're number 2.
Well, you stole my number. Well, no, that's right. I actually took her off. Anthony was going to use her. So my number 2 is appearing in theaters as of today. Shazam!
Wow.
Oh, you take somebody that has the power of a god, and he's as strong as Superman. He can shoot lightning out of his hands. He can fly. He doesn't have a weakness like kryptonite.
That's true.
He's vulnerable when he's little Billy Batson. But
Mark, you just between sending an exclusive pop to Carlita and now mentioning Shazam, you better watch out, man. She may be knocking on your door.
Yeah, she likes her. She likes Shazam. Well,
oh yeah,
she really likes Zachary Levi, I think.
Hey, but he's playing Shazam, so he's Shazam.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've read tons of good reviews for the movie, and I was a big fan of Chuck, and then he did the whole Nerd HQ thing for a few years and brought a lot of good pop culture nerd stuff and made it more accessible for people. So, no, I'm excited for the movie, and Shazam is a pretty kick-butt guy that just hasn't got a lot of play, I think, ever since they lost that legal battle with Marvel over Captain Marvel, which was what Shazam's name used to be.
Exactly.
But I am scared on DC Unlimited to watch the old school Shazam TV show.
I know. I look at the picture and I'm just like,
it's from 1974, and
yeah,
I wasn't even born yet.
I know.
What were you 1?
I was 0.
Okay,
I was 0.
I was born in 1974. So that's my number 2. So David, who is your number 1?
My number 1.
Please, drum roll, please.
It's probably all of ours. Okay, so when you have Galactus as your personal herald, that makes you pretty powerful. When they say that the whole Marvel universe is his to control, I'm going to go with my boy Franklin Richards.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, he was the person I really didn't know a whole lot about before I did this.
Me neither, until today.
So
Frankie Rich, huh? Frankie Rich
from the womb.
Yeah.
Supposedly. I mean,
he's dead now. They killed him, didn't they?
God, they did.
So
Frankie Rich, huh?
He is defeatable.
Frankie Rich, huh? Listen, that's an excellent out of left field choice. He is insanely powerful. I'm just surprised. I actually thought we were going to go and hit the trifecta. Not downplaying your pick at all, David, because he's phenomenal.
The trifecta.
So I really thought we were going to hit the trifecta here because probably the most overpowered superhero is somebody we've been talking about all episode long. My homegirl, Captain Marvel.
Ooh, yes. She is very, very powerful, as we saw when she came into her own at the end of the movie. I would think that she'd be able to kick Thanos' butt, but we'll have to see. Yeah.
Dude, she's Superman, Odin, Silver Surfer, Martian Manhunter, Frankie Rich. She's everybody we've talked about combined into one.
With a better sense of humor.
and a smoking hot body.
So
Yeah, no, I think that most people didn't know anything about Captain Marvel before seeing, before these movies came out. Kind of like how Guardians of the Galaxy, where Captain Marvel's existed. I mean, it was the original Captain Marvel was a guy, and then it was a girl, and then Captain Marvel was kind of gone for a little while, but then they brought her back in was the late 2000s, early teens of the 2000s when they rebooted it with the current Captain Marvel, and that's of course the one they used for the movie. And yeah, and she's got the best cat in the Marvel universe, I would say. Would you agree, Anthony?
I have to 100% agree. Yeah. She was listen.
Yeah. Miss Carol Danvers is pretty freaking powerful.
Yeah, I mean, and I just to go back to the movie a little bit, I really like how they showed how she develops her overall power. It was, it was just like, holy shit, it was it was just inside of her the whole time. All she had to do was defeat it to let it come out. The moral of that is kind of like all of us, we're always guarded or shaded by something. And as long as we can break through that mold, we could all be the better and best versions of ourselves.
Oh, that's true. And it's
yeah.
It's a better female superhero movie, I think, than Wonder Woman was. And because Wonder Woman had it drug a little bit in a few places, even though it was still really good. And the final person she fights in the movie just wasn't that great. So
listen, Gal Gadot is grade A, prime, pure American, not American made beef. Gorgeous female, wonderful. Yes, but the movie did drag a lot, Mark, and I was surprised because I really thought, listen, I'm not trying to knock anybody, don't take this the wrong way, but with all of the empowering of women and the women movement and everything else, you would have expected Wonder Woman to really come out and just like punch you in the face, so to speak. And I was shocked that it didn't.
Well, Wonder Woman suffered from the same thing that a few of the Marvel movies did, where it ended up being better than I originally thought. So I had it on a higher platform for a little while, but then when I watched it again and I thought about it a little more, it's like, it's good. I mean, it's better than Batman versus Superman.
Anything is better than Batman versus Superman.
It's better than Justice League, but it's not better than Aquaman. So
Aquaman was really good.
And I hear, speaking of the DCU, that there's a surprise cameo in Shazam. I don't know who it is, but I think it might be something that sets it up for something else. So I don't know if they're going to try to tie it in just so they leave this open in the future to have it all.
Now I'm gonna search it and see.
Well, don't ruin it for yourself.
I have to.
Oh,
Mark, while he's ruining his movie life, why don't you give us all what we've all been waiting for to hear from you, your most overpowered superhero?
Okay, this could be controversial, but
it already is.
There is somebody who is smarter than freaking everybody, can always figure out how to defeat everybody, doesn't have any superpowers other than a super credit card, wallet, bank line, but it's Batman. Batman can freaking beat everybody. Who can't Batman beat? He's beat the crap out of Superman. I mean, I don't know. As far as overpowered, somebody who's just this little rich entitled kid that can beat the crap out of Superman, that's pretty overpowered.
Well, if you were trained by the League of Shadows, you would have that ability to kick the crap.
Not be able to fight Superman, no.
Why not?
Because no matter how good I was at karate, I wouldn't be able to hurt Superman.
No, come on. Listen,
Batman is forceful enough to obtain kryptonite.
But it's not, yes, okay, fine, but it's not really about his ability as a ninja, because Bane was insanely badass because of who he was. So I think Batman had those characteristics. That's why he's the Dark Knight. Listen, Batman was a toss-up on my list the entire day. I think there's a few others that are okay. Overpowered though, Mark. Like, where's his superpower? His credit card?
Where is it, Mark?
You know, all he does is anytime there's somebody that comes up with some new bat suit or some new bat vehicle that kicks everything's butt.
I'd like to see him
He has what he's gone up against Darkseid. Who I mean, I don't know. I'm a Batman fanboy.
No, that's fine because you know what?
No, that's no,
that's fine. But you're crazy because all he has is Lucius Fox and an unlimited bankroll.
Yep, and that's all you need apparently.
But that's the thing. It's not even him. It's not even him saying, "Oh yeah, okay, if I make this, then I'm going to kick everybody's ass." It's him saying, "Hey, Lucius, I need your help again."
Yep. Sometimes you need a little help from your friends to succeed.
Had a little help from my friends.
Look at everything JLA related. It's always Batman's plan that wins. He is the backbone of the DC universe.
Okay, so
he's the glue that holds it all together.
Okay, fine. Now let's merge for a second, just to put your theory into our reality for a minute. We're gonna merge universes. Batman versus Thanos. Really?
Well, I'm sure that Lucius will be able to come up with some kind of the Infinity Stones.
There wasn't a greed Infinity Stone. I don't think his money's gonna help him there.
Batman would have stopped Thanos before he got all the Infinity.
He would have found a way to get the gauntlet.
He would have had the Bat spaceship, and he would have gone and blown up that ship up there, and taken Thanos out. You know, if Thor had a chance even to kill Thanos, but he doesn't even know where to punch people.
So you know what? For the sake of all that's holy in comic book land, let's say I revert my Captain Marvel and go on your theory. Then Iron Man is the most overpowered superhero because not only does he has the smarts himself, he doesn't need a Lucius Fox. And he actually does have a superpower because he built an arc reactor, which is a power to keep the shrapnel from going to his heart and killing him. Which in turn powers his armored suit. Right. So if you want to go toe to toe, Iron Man kills Batman any day of the week.
You know, Batman would make an even better Iron Man suit.
He would just make an EMP and take out Iron Man.
That's it. EMP and take out that arc reactor, and then Iron Man would just die. Iron Man would come up behind him, and he'd be like, "Hey."
No, you see, Batman.
It'd be like the end of Infinity War, but instead he would just collapse into a pile.
Batman has to retreat to a dungeon, a cave, and and put on his little leather leotard, and then make sure that his wings are ready to capture him into the rooftops. Where Iron Man just goes, "Oh yeah, I'm going to push a button, and whoop, the suit's already on me."
Yeah. But really, is a metal suit more comfortable than leather?
Yeah, because if leather gets wet, it's stuck to you. You're not moving. His suit is water resistant.
Batman doesn't get wet.
I feel bad, man.
He's water.
Well, actually, I'm fighting some opposition here.
Actually, you're wrong because Batman does get wet. Because in the old school Batman and Robin, when they're driving the Batmobile into the Batcave, there's water that they have to go through.
Yeah, but there's like a bat umbrella or something. I mean, he's got shark spray on his belt in the old school movie. So,
well, that's in case Jaws ever pops out and tries to eat them.
And you know that the real Batmobile never went underwater because the original Batmobile that was on the TV show is actually like crushed velvet. That's what gave it the shine. So they weren't spraying water on it.
It's a convertible. It's not going anywhere near water.
Truth.
All right, so hold on. Mark, hold on, because I think we have we can potentially have one of our more famous debates right here tonight. I want to know our third party's opinion on this topic. David, Batman, Mr. Bruce Wayne, or Iron Man, Mr. Tony Stark?
Those two in a fight? Iron Man. I mean,
indeed.
Good for you.
Mark, listen. Yes,
way more powerful people than Iron Man.
Well, Iron Man's gonna destroy Thanos.
He's not going to destroy Thanos. Thanos is going to kill him.
I'm telling you, it's him.
Iron Man's not going to live through this. Why do you think it's Happy bringing that check to that thing in the Spider-Man Far From Home?
No, because you know what? Because he uses all of his power in his arc reactor to destroy Thanos, and the arc goes out, and the shrapnel goes into his heart, and then bye-bye Iron Man.
So, in other words, poor construction.
Oh.
Looks like he does need a Lucius Fox then.
Batman burned his own house down.
Yeah. So
Tony never had a roof, never lived without a roof over his head.
I don't think he spent the night without a roof over his head either. He probably was at a nice hotel. They probably own a few of them. They own most of Gotham, so.
All right, hold on. We're gonna defeat this right now.
I love these debates. I do.
You know what wins this whole bad boy. Hold on. We're gonna make it happen.
They fought guys in suits before. I mean, Azrael, the Gotham Knight. Oh, you mean the one that they have to put a battery in and light up just to make it special?
Damn it.
Look at Batman can hold his own. That one has to light up to look good.
No, man, listen, I knew I had a feeling that it was going to be Batman for you, and I left out Iron Man because I was simply going based off the fact of super power, not super powered Amex Black. So with that being said, I give you kudos for actually even bringing him up. Good for you. It is a worthy mention for sure. I personally wouldn't have had. I wasn't gonna have my
Batman. Always. As I see Juggernaut scowling at me over my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
No, Juggernaut would be good. Let's hear for some of the honorable mentions. What do you guys have? I got
Scarlet Witch.
I had Black Bolt and Dr. Manhattan that were mentioned, Superman, but one that wasn't mentioned by any was
Spectre.
Spectre. Spectre. I had Spectre. He's a
dope, that's a good one.
One of the lists had Swamp Thing, but I still don't know enough about Swamp Thing to understand why Swamp Thing would be an overpowered one.
If Swamp Thing's on the list, why isn't Thing?
Yeah, that's true.
And I was reading through a couple
available.
I was reading through a couple lists throughout the days, doing a little bit more research to make sure that I liked the superpowers that I picked. And who the hell is Impossible Man?
Yeah, he's on my list too.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote him down and I don't even remember who he is.
No, me neither. I was reading. I'm like, I don't even recall this guy ever.
We'll start calling him Impossible to Remember Man.
Which is, Mark, it's funny. There's a website, 15 ridiculously overpowered superheroes, and Batman's actually number 1.
So I'm not the only one.
You're not the only one. Thank you, Kurt, for that amazing lyric. Wow. I don't know, man. That's just, there's some names, like you said, God-Man, Impossible Man. There's a few others that slip my mind right now. It's just, it makes you wonder, if everybody is so superior to the next, then how come they all get defeated? Sooner or later, they all get defeated. And you know what defeats Batman? Even Batman gets defeated. You know what defeats Batman? The most super-powered superhero of all. Father Time. Nobody beats Father
Truth.
Time.
Truth.
Well, Bane almost took him out. Didn't Joker kill him
Break
last
the
year?
bat.
No, Talia. I thought Talia al Ghul did, but that was a bad college humor porno that I watched.
All right. So since we did this, oh no, that's just the top 100. All right. So let's do IGN as a board with the top 10. Let's see here. IGN is who we used for the super villains when we did that top 100 thing, but no, it's just people asking. Okay, this isn't. Oh, someone did say Squirrel Girl on here.
No, she was a dope pick. I wasn't surprised that she was up there.
She's a great.
I mean,
prop. I have her somewhere back there. Oh yeah, she's right there. There's Squirrel Girl.
I'm very glad that nobody said Spider-Man because he's a little bitch.
Yeah.
No.
Boy. You know, there's a few that I was surprised. I'm surprised that since Anthony's such a big X-Men fanboy, I'm surprised that we didn't get Professor X. But
well, no, because Phoenix obliterates his powers.
Well, that's true, but Phoenix obliterates everybody's powers.
Listen, Charles Xavier was a wonderful man for what he did for mutants and mankind, but all he really had, he was overpowered by many. I mean, Magneto put his helmet on, Charles couldn't get in. Phoenix disintegrates Charles and Scott and this one and that one. So,
well, yeah, because if I had my whole thing for if you're going to pick Professor X, I'm like, okay, he's really powerful unless you're wearing a hat. hey, Charles, here, can you wait a second? Let me get my. Okay. All right, Charles, I'm ready now.
Brandon mentioned one. He said we forgot Sentry.
Well, isn't that? Oh yeah.
Sentry. I'm trying to think who that is. Hold on, let me. Sentry.
Hello, Charles. Come get me now.
Sentry. Superhero.
Is that just a view of your ceiling? Oh, it's
Nacho yeah.
Hello, Charles.
Too bad Nacho Libre wasn't a comic book, and then we could have
Nacho.
Yeah, Brandon, you're right. Sentry.
Yeah, I think he was on one of the lists. Well, okay, so they rate him on Marvel's site on a scale of 1 to 10. His durability is 4. Energy is 5, fighting skills is 7, intelligence is 7, speed is 4, and strength is 5. He comes in at 6 feet 7 inches and weighs in at a strong 215 pounds. His eyes white with no visible pupils, and his hair is white as well. Yeah, there's no picture. Oh no, there's a picture of him. Man, he looks like he should be in like Joseph's Amazing Color Technicoat there in that picture. I don't know. I'm not real familiar with Sentry, so.
Yeah, me neither. I'm going to have to read up.
Unpredictable hex power of the Scarlet Witch. Sentry has an asthmatic, is an amnesic. After helping Forceworks to defeat the, this is really small here, extraterrestrial evil called the Scatter, Sentry was soon introduced onto the team. Sentry joined Forceworks. What the hell is Forceworks? Okay, that must be from an era of Marvel that I did not read because I don't know who Forceworks is. But he was on their team. Yay!
There's so many. There's so many. I mean, the list goes on. What about Eric Draven? The guy was a ghost, a spirit, came back to life, avenged his love for Shelley Webster.
But then there was a stray bullet.
Oops. Mark, that's terrible, Mark. How dare you?
Anthony used to be a fan of The Crow, and then we found out that it was all fake.
Yeah, it's just nonsense. Because I won't buy a record.
He told us that he had a crow tattoo on his back, but then we actually found out that it's really just one of the crows from Dumbo.
Yeah, that pretty much looks like the record cover. Fair enough.
Did I miss it?
Take me down.
Yeah, it's pretty much spot on.
Well, yeah, or
Well,
maybe
now that I see it better.
Doesn't that say like Black Crows Rule right above it? Their biggest song wasn't even written by them. Okay,
Isn't Chris, the lead singer, a big, huge heroin addict?
Well, he was married to Kate Hudson for a while, I know.
Oh, hey now.
Daughter of Goldie Hawn.
And isn't Tom Hanks' daughter pregnant now?
I didn't even know Tom Hanks had a daughter.
I know he had a son, but I didn't know he had a daughter.
Colin Franks.
Who's the one? I'm sorry, not Tom Hanks. Who's the one married to Justin Bieber? Alec Baldwin's daughter.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's pregnant?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, Justin Bieber did announce that he's going to be taking some time off from music.
Huh. Well, Justin Bieber.
I think we'll survive. You know,
Justin Bieber needs to take some time off from life.
Well, he must have calmed down because he's not in the news all the time anymore. Doing ridiculous things and walking naked.
Well, you get involved with a chick and you stop doing crazy, Molly and this, that, and the other. You calm down a little bit.
That's true. You do.
No, I'm gonna check something here. I could have swore there was something else big this week that I'm forgetting. I need to go into another browser because I'm signed in to YouTube a different way. Let me just go and look on my movie trailer channel here, and I feel like there was another one that
I don't think so. New Terminator pictures came out. I don't think any more trailers came out though.
Oh wait, here.
While Mark's doing that, shameless plug. I got new business cards made, and I think they're dope.
Oh, nice! Those are awesome.
Oh, they're rounded.
Oh, they're rounded.
Yeah, those are very nice.
They're rounded, and they're.
Oh, I like that. I'm seeing it on the delayed version from the live feed over here. Those are nice. I like it. I did see the trailer for Annabelle Comes Home, but I haven't seen any of the other movies in that. So, there's a trailer that dropped that looks pretty substantial. The Dead Don't Die. Have you guys seen
with Bill Murray and Kylo Ren?
Yeah.
That does look actually pretty good. It's got an all-star cast too. I will watch that.
Yeah. It's let's see. Let me pull up the cast here. So Selena Gomez.
Yep, Bill Murray.
Adam Driver, Bill Murray, Tilda Swinton, Stephen Buscemi, Chloe. I can never pronounce her last name.
Yeah, the blonde-haired.
The music legend Tom Waits, Danny Glover, Iggy Pop, Rosie Perez, Carol Kane.
It does look good.
That trailer dropped, I believe, on April Fool's Day, and I was so sure that the next day they were going to come out and say, "Sorry, we just punked the crap out of you for that one, April Fool's," because that would have been the most epic. Because I mean, who would have thought that they would have got Bill Murray and Adam Driver to make it looks almost like not quite as silly as Zombieland, but it definitely looks funny.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm guessing it's going to be more along the lines of Shaun of the Dead, where there's humor, but they take the zombies seriously, kind of.
I mean, Iggy Pop is a zombie. I did see that in the trailer.
So I'm really excited for that one. If you
And
have
even
not
in
seen
the trailer, they make a joke about Star Wars too, because he's like swinging a sword or something, and Bill says like, "Oh, you've had practice," and he's like, "Yeah, I've had practice with that in my past." Like, yeah, I think
two
it looks.
questions, boys. I don't mean to cut you off. You just two things just popped into my head. I'm gonna start with number one. Do you guys think this Bill and Ted 3 is a real go?
Yeah,
Yeah, but it'll probably be as promising as Joe Dirt 2.
that's true.
Okay. And
I mean,
I don't
look,
know if what
the second Bill and Ted was not good. So
It was. I mean, station. It was entertaining.
if you saw it,
Station.
Look, it's Station 4, dude. I mean, come on, it was funny.
Okay, so
Wild Stallions were entertaining for a movie. I just they can't bring those two back. I mean, Alex Winters? Is that the name of the other guy that was with Keanu Reeves?
Something like that.
I mean, has he been in anything since Bill and Ted's? I mean, he was in Lost Boys.
No, I don't. Yeah, I think that was about it.
I was gonna say unknown actor that had his claim to fame from those movies. Okay, so I saw something
about Carlin.
I saw something. I don't know how dated it is. I don't know when it was released. I don't know if it's fanboy made or not. But did anybody see and does anybody believe this new Nightmare on Elm Street trailer?
I saw it today, actually.
I don't think
who the
it's
hell
real.
is playing him. I couldn't tell who it is.
I don't know who Freddy is. That's what scares me more. And the fact that it's got a pretty cool storyline.
Yeah,
a guy gets locked up for murdering his wife, but the blood, the fingerprints on the blade don't go back to him. And then he's like, Freddy did it, and Freddy's coming. I got to stop him. It's pretty different. But who's playing Freddy?
Well, let's see here. Well, there's Nightmare Return to Elm Street, but that says that came out last year.
No, I saw the trailer too on YouTube today. It's
yeah,
there.
I saw it the other day. Like it was something that passed through my IG feed, and I was just like, "Who made what? Who? What? When? Where? Why? How?"
Let's see if I can find it.
Did you ever see a dream?
This is the one that starts with him playing the record with his finger.
I don't know. Well,
oh wait, no, this is from 2 years
Nightmare on
ago.
Elm Street, 2019.
It's an African American male
Yes.
actor that plays like the main character that gets locked up for supposedly
Official trailer. I think this is it. Hold on, let me see. Let me fast forward. Yeah, monkeys. Yeah, this is it. I can't. It doesn't say who's in it.
I said I call him Mr. Pizza Face.
I think that's it. Who's listening to Mr. Pizza Face?
I am on YouTube. It's Nightmare Return to the Elm Street 2018 official trailer. But it says
that came out last year.
A good day at school today, okay? Love you both.
Yeah, this is the one I saw today. I don't know who it is though.
Nightmare Return to Elm Street official trailer number 2, 4K. Okay, let's see here.
New Nightmare on Elm Street.
Right. Look, read the first line. It says this is fan made.
Oh well, there you have it.
They did good.
They did it real good.
Up all night.
Because I call him Mr. Pizza Face.
Yep, it is Alex.
See,
it is Alex Winter that played.
See, David, Hooked on Phonics would have worked for us.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I saw it today. I'm like, whoa, this looks really good. Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I can't wait! Whoa!
I'm like, hey, they're redoing Pet Cemetery. I mean, Nightmare on Elm Street. Why not?
Let's see. Oh wait, no. Alex Winter directed a bunch of movies. So okay, movies that he was in. So in '87, he was in Lost Boys. Then he was in Bill and Ted's in '89, and Bill and Ted's in '91. And then he was in a movie that must have been an Oscar winner, Meals on Wheels, Freaked, The Borrowers, Fever, Grand Piano, Smosh the movie,
What?
Smosh the movie.
What?
and then Bill and Ted Face the Music in 2020.
What?
And he was in a bunch of
Okay.
shows I've never heard of either. So yeah, no, he has not had a very successful career since Bill and Ted's.
What?
But you know, you okay there, Anthony?
I'm good. I just don't. You just named a whole bunch of things that I would never, ever, ever want to put my eyes on.
Smosh the movie.
Yeah,
I've never heard of it.
All right, let me look up that too.
A bunch of garbage. Just sounds like
Smosh.
Sandy said all epic movies.
Yes, yeah, Sammy, you are spot on, dude. Epic to like I have to binge watch every single movie Mark just mentioned in order. Otherwise, my week is not complete.
Fantasy science fiction. I don't. Huh. Okay.
David, are you lost in a rabbit hole?
Yeah, I'm looking up Smosh the movie.
Really excited to watch the movie.
Smosh. Oh, it's like a bad ripoff of Flash Gordon.
Oh, it was directed by Alex Winter.
And he starred in it. Well, he was in it.
Wow.
Yeah, he directed some movies, but all the movies he directed I've never heard of either. So
Budget $1 million. You know that's not a big Hollywood hit.
Oh, that's a straight to DVD.
Yeah,
and that's what they paid for the crash service for Endgame.
exactly.
The napkins for Endgame would cost $1 million. No, so let's see here. We got what, 3 weeks to Endgame? That sound right?
Sounds about right.
What are we? April 5th? Yep. Exactly 3 weeks. I think 3 weeks to yesterday.
Well, it technically comes out 3 weeks from today, but they'll show the first showing will happen. It used to happen at midnight, but then they wanted to be able to inflate the first weekend, so now they have they let it start 7 o'clock the day before. Because everybody wants to have the biggest opening weekend of all time.
Well, of course, smash the box office.
Listen, here's Smosh the box office. Here's what's crazy. Here's what's crazy.
People went and made a profit.
There was a Funko Q line for like Regal movie theaters or anybody that was trying to buy it on their apps and on the website. It's going in excess of $500 on eBay for tickets to see Endgame. Like, listen, if I can't get
in
first of all,
even worse than that, they were talking about it on the news this morning. I want to say there's been a couple tickets that went for a few $1,000s. Let me double check here.
That's crazy. Why can't you just wait like 2 weeks?
Not even that. I don't like going
take a day off of work, like a Wednesday, a random day, and just go.
Listen, I have social anxiety as it is. The last thing I need is to be sitting in a movie theater filled with a bunch of morons that are going to ruin the experience for me anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Screaming and dressed like Thanos and stuff, like too much.
Well, that I wouldn't mind. But don't be coming in
when they act like it during the movie, like no.
Right. It's like, yo, I'm trying to watch the movie. I'm trying to pick out Easter eggs. Leave me the hell alone. Let me enjoy my movie.
Exactly.
But there
is one pair of tickets that got up to $9,199 bid, but the auction isn't over. The highest listed one right now is an opening bid of $15,000, or buy it now for $25,000.
For movie tickets?
Yeah, no.
For a movie ticket.
Wow.
Like, is Robert Downey Jr. sitting on my lap for this movie? For that amount of money?
Yeah, right, exactly.
You still have to buy your popcorn.
That's crazy. No thing. I'll wait.
See, if Batman was there, he would have Lucius buy the popcorn.
Yeah, of course. Well, he'd actually have Lucius make him a bat popcorn machine that would make superior popcorn than the ones that was being served to the other people, the peasants at the movie.
It would. You just need 3 pieces and you're done.
And snapping some of that popcorn right in your mouth. Way bigger than the snap at the end of it.
Put this kernel in your mouth and it will form popcorn and you will be satisfied.
It made Thanos cry and shrivel up. That's why he doesn't exist in the DCU, because Batman's there.
Because of Batman's popcorn.
You know, I'll take one of my Thanoses down and have him fight 9-inch Batman, and I know Batman will win. Because Thanos is basically just a purple Michael Jackson. One glove. Ooh.
Oh my God, you almost made me choke. That was awesome.
Yeah, no. The real name of it's not Endgame, it's Leaving Neverland. Two of the Avengers will come forth and tell the stories of how they lived with Thanos for brief periods of time. See, that was his.
Well, we know what that meant. What happened with that one?
We did it there too.
Spider-Man didn't disintegrate. He just got transferred to Thanos' bedroom.
Yep. Gave him some Jesus juice.
Oh my goodness. Where is this night going?
I don't know. But
the rabbit hole.
It is. It's going down, down, down.
Because I summoned you guys here to make it go this way, because my favorite disciple, Michael Jackson, is now being exposed, and I don't like it.
I thought your favorite disciple was Saddam Hussein.
No, that's what Satan wanted you to believe. It was really Michael Jackson.
So that was the apple.
Was just all smoke and mirrors.
Hey now.
You know Michael Jackson showed up in several episodes of South Park as well.
I can't believe that.
But they pulled Michael Jackson.
Yeah, they pulled them all.
Wow.
Did they pull the South Park ones too?
I think so, yeah.
I heard he pulled himself off after a few kids too, so.
Oh.
While they played with his nipples. I get to joke about it after having to sit through that damn 4-hour documentary. It's very disturbing.
He puts the lotion in the basket. Yeah, so I'm going to do a little shameless plug. If anybody is in the New York area next Saturday, myself and friend of the show and host of Your Guys Cartel Collectibles, Carlita, are holding our first ever Pop Swap in Long Island. So get with one of us if you live in the New York area and you'd be interested to come out and trade some pops and buy some pops and hang out with a bunch of crazy pop collectors and have a good time. Rumor has it, a pretty well-known boxer by the name of Cletus, the Hebrew Hammer Selden, will be there as for a meet and greet. The guy's like undefeated, 17-0 with 16 knockouts. So it's a good time all around. So if you're in the area, come on by, check us out.
You mean Cletus, star of the Making Fun documentary?
Yes, Cletus, the ultimate Funko collector himself.
That's actually
nice.
really cool.
Yeah, he's rumored to. I spoke to him. He's all interested. He wants to be there. As long as there's no scheduling mishaps, he'll be there for a little meet and greet, showing off some of his collection and getting rid of some of the stuff he doesn't need anymore.
Oh, that's awesome.
We
need to make some videos.
I figured we go big. I figured we got to go big for the first one to make sure we can do a second. Go big or go home, right?
That's true.
Maybe even go live on the That Damn Show page for a couple minutes.
Hey, listen, you know, I'm sure Carlita's going to want to go live on collectibles. I'm definitely going live on franchise, so we can make it happen, man.
Yep. Do it.
You know, David lives close enough. Maybe he takes a ride that weekend. I don't know.
He's got.
It's only what?
Take his little Razor scooter.
It's only what, 9 hours in the car?
Yeah, I think somewhere around there.
Nah, it's crazy, man.
I think it's like 8 or 9.
If David getting in his car to drive to New York is like Cleveland leaving to go to Miami, is LeBron. So it's not going to happen.
Let's see here. Let's see how far it is from me. Okay.
From you, probably 28 hours by car.
Yeah, that's a hike.
Come on, Mankato. How far from Mankato is New York?
Well,
Mark, you'll come here?
1,219.5 miles via I-90 and I-80 East. And it would take
26
about
hours.
18 hours and 30 minutes.
How long? 18?
18
hours and 30 minutes.
Well, drive 9, stop, get a hotel, and then drive another 9.
Ooh,
No,
that's more than a full day of work. That's a lot.
I don't even like driving long distances. Our lake cabin is about as far away as we'll go, and that's like 4.5 hours.
Ooh, that's still I go visit my brother in the incarcerated plant, and that's about 4 hours. And doing it in a round trip in one day is tough, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I think Chicago is somewhere between 6 and 8 from us.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
Chicago's a 2.5 hour flight from me, I think.
But boy, will your arms get tired.
I'm carrying the jetliner on my back.
All right. Well, do you guys have anything else for this evening?
No,
Any more
sir.
shameless
I
plugs?
don't think I do.
Sure. I could always give shameless plugs.
Didn't I see something about you having another mystery box coming up?
Yeah, I got it's actually live now. Gen X Collectibles has the Dragon Ball Z My Hero Academia mystery box. Potential 2 grails that you could hit. Imagine Vegeta and the All Might glow in the dark. So if you're interested, $40 a pop. The lowest,
You hear
there's
that,
only like,
All Might Glow in the Dark is in there. Buy one.
yeah,
I
he was pissed
know.
off. He was pissed off when I won it. So I felt, Dave, I feel bad, but you know what? It got me to complete my option to try to put some funding into my
Hey,
life.
you want it. It's your choice to do what you're going to do with it.
So,
You know,
Mark,
I get what I gave a crap about My Hero Academia or Dragon Ball Z, but
I still don't. I don't know what the hell it is, but I know that as a website owner and a retailer, it's pretty.
oh yeah, good for you. But you're not keeping it; you're getting rid of it. So
Oh yeah, no, I don't. I'm not a fan of either line. I don't collect either line, but through Grail or Fails and this, that, and the other, and trades, I was able to put together a 24-piece mystery box. So there's only 24 boxes. There's 2 Grails, so you're gonna have 2 150 plus pops for $40. And then there's all those packs, pops that came out with the glow in the dark Todoroki, and there's a few flocked beers. So you're not really throwing away money. You're gonna get your value for the most part, unless you really have 0 luck and you wind up getting the Shota or the Roshi, and I have somebody else for a 2-pack. So I mean,
yeah, like
you know,
that chocolate special needs kid one.
oh my God.
Chocolate Boo.
I don't know what his name is. He just looks
What, the Majin Buu Charlie? It looks like a big fat blobby Jabba the Hutt poo.
It does. It
It
does.
looks like he needs to wear a helmet, and then they have him on one of those little armbands at the mall where they like are attached to the little zip line to their parents.
And then we wonder why we don't get sponsors.
I know.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot coming up this week. I'm sure the Funko Shop's going to surprise us one way or another. Do you think that the Peep was there like, haha, it's Easter month, so here's a candy bunny?
Oh yeah, I mean, we knew there was one coming out anyway. I'm guessing real soon we're gonna see the. I think isn't there a Toy Story, the dog from Toy Story?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
there is. We're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
get chat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it should be a fun week. I don't know. Anything else that anybody knows about? Anything else big? Guys, throw us, like tonight's main topic. We were able to get tonight's topic from someone that watched or listens to the show. Excuse me. It was awesome. It was great to have someone throw us something that really made us do our homework like we like to do. Give us a topic that you want to hear us talk about. We'll make a top 5 or a top 10 out of it. It's a lot of fun for us. Hopefully it's entertaining for you guys and you want to see it happen more. So show us the love. Give us a topic.
Yeah, no, it's great when you guys do, because you know, then I don't have to think of something, or you guys don't have to think of something, you know, because
Right.
I always just think it's like sometimes it's like Tuesday and I'm like, oh crap, I hadn't thought about what we're gonna do this week, you know, and so it's always great when somebody can throw something our way, and you know, there's so many things because we're open to doing anything pop culture, you know, we'll do anything
Oh,
that
yeah, for sure.
music related, movie related, comic related,
Mm-hmm.
collectibles related.
Yeah, and tonight's was good because, like Anthony said, I had to do my homework. I had to research it. So Makes it fun.
Yeah, it just makes me realize all the stuff that I missed as a kid from like a lot of these characters because I got so hooked on, certain ones. And it's nice to go back and reminisce and be like, oh crap, I remember reading that episode or whatever. So it's awesome all around.
Yeah, it does. It is.
But yeah, so I mean, I think that's it, boys.
All righty. Well, everybody, thanks for watching That Damn Show this week, and I hope you guys all have a damn great week. We'll be back next week at the same time, same place, and everybody, have a good week.
Thank you. Peace.
Thank you. We love you.
Bye-bye.